Get
Hi, this is Karen coming in from Sedona. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you're enjoying it with friends, family, and people you love. I also hope you're taking time up for yourself today. Using that time, I want to give you some tips on using gratitude to find your soulmate. I noticed when I last had my last bad breakup that even months later, into a year later, when I would think of that person, I was focused on the things that went wrong, what I didn't like, almost like I was trying to validate the reasons I didn't need that person anymore. However, what I was really doing was sending out into the universe what I really didn't want. I was thinking those things over and over to justify being alone, justify my breakup. Let's admit it, gals, we do that. And what we're really doing subconsciously is ex-bashing. Not the nicest thing, even if it's to ourselves, even if it's when we're alone, even if we're not talking about the person in a negative way. The more we think about that, the more we're hardwiring that in our brain, and we're also making that energy and those emotional feelings natural for us and comfortable for us in our body. Guess what the end result of that is? We're going to attract that again. And hundreds of times almost, I hear friends, clients, people coming to me, why do I keep attracting the last person? I thought I moved past this when I let go of that last relationship. Because you're still thinking of all the things that didn't work. Even though we try to rationalize that in our heads by saying, well, I'm just trying to validate myself. I'm just trying to make myself feel better and making myself set new boundaries or no, you can't focus on what you don't want. You've got to turn those thoughts into what you do want. So what I did was when I caught myself doing that, because let's admit it again, ladies, we do it, right? We're not perfect. When I caught myself going down that pattern and I'd see 1, 2, 3 thoughts, I would grab pen and paper and I would write down exactly what I didn't like about that situation, and I would go deep. What it made me feel like, what I didn't want, what the person might have done, what I could have done better. But on the other page, I write what I do want, and I let my mind wander. Nothing was too big, absolutely nothing. And I felt amazing. The change in my body was almost automatic. I would write and write and write and list off on that page what could my imagination come up with would be the perfect partner. And every time I thought of a negative thing, I would let myself go on that other side, on the left side of that column. On the right side, what would be the positive thing that my partner would do for me? I'll let you know the end result of that. A year later, I met this amazing guy off target. I wasn't focused on finding anybody wonderful. I wasn't focused on needing anything. Those things were naturally now integrated into my body. I already felt very comfortable in who I was in a person, and I was grateful for all the amazing things I knew I would receive. I never thought, the thoughts of my ex, I never had those again. Every time I thought about him, all I felt was grateful for all these wonderful things he did for me. Not because I focused on changing the bad things he did, but because my focus was now on gratitude. I was vibrating gratitude. I was only thinking thoughts of gratitude. Thinking thoughts of lack or what I didn't want just wasn't in my neural wiring anymore, or I wasn't vibrating it. When we finally moved in together, this new amazing man and I found that list, one of those lists that I had made. And it was a page that had 25 different lines in it, on a regular line paper. And every single thing on those lines, those 25 items, I could check out fully without compromise that I had found in the man that I really wanted to be with. Even those things that I felt was a stretch. I'm not guaranteeing you by doing this that that's definitely going to be your ultimate, because the universe is going to bring to you what you really need to grow in love and develop fully. But to be open to that, this is a wonderful practice. So gratitude is the theme of the season, and it can also help you rewire yourself and reprogram your body, your mind, your presence, your being to find that soulmate. So again, have a wonderful weekend. Here's Karen from Sedona.